Hey guys, so I know it's kind of late, and this is like my third attempt trying to make this video today. It's kind of frustrating, but you know what? It's alright. So I wanted to talk about how I've been dealing with work. I just started a job and everyone's been asking me, so how do you like it? What's the environment like? How are the people? How are you doing? And the way I respond is work, you know? Because I used to have a negative perspective about working at a food joint, and I'm currently working at a food joint. So I honestly don't want to be there, but I'm there for a reason. I'm there with a purpose, and I have to be there. So I always respond, work is work. And I've learned to not let my surroundings, to not let what's around me be my environment. I make the environment within myself. So if I find myself thinking negatively about what's around me, I tell myself, that's not you. This environment is just temporary. It's just what's surrounding you. It's not affecting you, you're affecting you. So as soon as I start hearing these bad things in my mind, I'm just like, stop it. I start singing a song in my head or something of that nature. And so I always just tell people work is work, because I'm not going to talk negatively about it. I'm not going to be negative about it, because it's going to affect me. It's going to affect my work. It's going to affect my thought process. It's going to just affect me negatively, and I don't want that. So I make the environment within myself. It's kind of like if you're living in a situation that you don't want to be in, or you're living somewhere where you don't want to be. So you feel almost like homesick. And I've learned about that too, that I need to make a home within myself. Have that peace within me so that nothing around me can really shape me. So that ends up shaping what's around me. And, now that I'm around more people and associating with people more, I'm not, Patrick Star under a rock, which I usually just am. You have other vibrations, you have other energies, you have other lives, completely different new lives interacting with yours all at once. And I have been told, like, what do you think of this person? And I'm like, I don't know this person. Like, I talk to them, but I don't know them. And they're like, well, what do you think about them? Well, what does it matter what I think about them in the first place, I can't even say anything anyway because I don't know this person. So that got me thinking on how people always say that we don't care what other people think. And I think we all know that that's bullshit. Regardless, like, to an extent, we care. If you want acceptance from somebody, you care what they think. Otherwise, you wouldn't want that acceptance. You wouldn't need that acceptance. You wouldn't feel the longing for it. I know I have that. I want acceptance. I want people to know me for me, to accept me for me. But I've never really cared what people think of me. And that got me thinking, if I don't care what people think of me, why do I want them to accept me? The thing is that it shouldn't be about caring about what people think of you, what they label you as, but I think it's important to be satisfied with the way you're representing yourself to other people. Because if you don't have that satisfaction of your sense of self, of your self-representation, then it's not only that you don't care what other people think about you, but you don't care about you. You don't care about what you think about you. And that's bad. You have to be aware of what you think of you, because you have to strive to be better all the time. Otherwise, you know, you might end up falling back and falling into situations where you're going to end up saying, I don't care if I'm in this situation. And you should care, because you should care about yourself. Your life is not only short, it's the longest thing you're ever going to have with you. So that's really something to think about. You have to make the best of your life, make the best of your decisions, make the best of your feelings, of your reactions, of your interactions with the people around you. And so I just want to give some advice. If you're in an environment, in a place that you don't want to be in, I'm currently in a living situation I don't want to be in. I'm currently in a work situation I don't want to be in. Some people would say, you know, you're living a life you don't want to live. Yeah, that's true to an extent. But the thing is that within myself, I'm very content with who I'm becoming, the things that I'm learning, the new things I'm being made aware of. I'm very satisfied with that. And they've made me realize that my situations are only temporary. I'm not going to be here forever. As long as I keep working hard and doing what I believe is right, then I'm going to be happy even if I'm in situations I don't want to be in. I mean, why make it more miserable on yourself? Why be bad at something because you don't want to do it? Just be good at it. Be good at it so you don't have anything to complain about. If you're good at something, even if you don't want to do it, I mean, you're good at it. So you have no reason to be complaining. You can push past it. You really can. You can rise above anything with the right kind of mindset. And I've been taking this little journal to work, and it's been nice, you know, because I haven't really made the time to be on my spiritual path. So on my break every now and then, that's what I'll do. I just write down some stuff. Like over here, I wrote a quote by Sadhguru, and it says, how deeply you touch another life is how rich your life is. And I want to get to that point. I really do. I want to be able to reach out to someone who needs some sort of advice or guidance and shed a light on a situation that honestly they could have come up with themselves, but they just need a different perspective. They need a little push. They need a little light. They need a little positivity. And I do want to get there. It's just I'm not there yet. I need to completely grow and completely glow and do right by myself and figure myself out before I try figuring out anybody else. So that's all I wanted to talk about tonight, and I hope you'll have a great night. And this video isn't like ridiculously long like my other videos, so that's good. I'm gonna get better at that, and I hope y'all make your environment. Don't let your environment make you. Good night.